Last week I spoke about not getting tired of doing the right things. Because if you ever end up getting married, what you do in the meantime makes all the difference in what kind of marriage you'll have. But what if in the meantime turns into for a lifetime? What if you never get married? Can there still be a happily ever after without getting married? Hey, this is Todd. Welcome to the Thrive Singles Podcast. Whether you're single again or still single, stop hating being single and learn to thrive. And welcome back to another week of the Thrive Singles Podcast. And as always, it's great to have you here with me. And to those of you who are here for the first time, welcome aboard. I hope you stick around, subscribe, leave a few comments. This week, I want to ask you a question. What if you never get married? Is there still a happily ever after without a spouse in a marriage? First off, I want to mention that even though the majority of marriages are good and loving, there's no guarantee. This is especially true of second and third marriages. Without some personal growth and a change in perspective, people tend to either make the exact same mistake again or make the exact opposite mistake. Or sometimes they find some clever new way of messing up. That's why on this podcast, I put a lot of emphasis on personal growth, purity, and dating differently than you have before. Also, single people tend to build up their expectations for marriage to a point where they're almost guaranteed to be disappointed. Don't expect someone to come in and rescue you from your loneliness, financial troubles, or general existential angst. People tend to carry those things with them into marriage. In fact, a lot of the time you end up with two broken, needy people, each one counting on the other one to make their life better. Here again, that's why I talk so much about growing as a person and getting yourself into position to meet a spouse. Thriving as a single has to come first. And all that being said, I'm not disparaging marriage. Those of you who listen to this podcast regularly know that after a protracted second singleness, I remarried, and it's awesome. But my wife and I both did a lot of work on ourselves in our single years to give us a good shot at a great marriage. Thriving as a single came first. Okay, you say, that's great. No, I get the whole preparing for marriage thing, but what if I never get married? Okay, what if you never get married? What if you stay single for the rest of your life? Then what? Life as a single is in no way a life that's unfulfilling, lonely, or without meaning and purpose. If you never get married, life will still be good. In fact, it'll be whatever you make of it. Single people still have dreams, goals, ambitions, friends, family, talents, social lives, jobs, hobbies, adventures to experience, interests to explore. Life is still rich and vibrant and meaningful. You're free to strike out in whatever direction you see fit. Make your life an adventure. There are things in this life for you to accomplish. Your Creator still has a purpose for your life. Seek God's direction. Then pour your energy into the things that are burning in your heart. The key to thriving as a single person is the same as the key to becoming happily married: personal growth. Both require moving past the attitudes and assumptions that got you where you are to new attitudes and assumptions that can get you to where you want to be. You can live a great life as a single person for the rest of your life, but it will require changing and growing. It'll require learning to be content, learning to be thankful, learning to be happy, having a better attitude, becoming more self-sufficient, dating properly, becoming more confident, and learning to be more physically, emotionally, and spiritually attractive. If you do the work and learn those things, you'll thrive and enjoy single life. And if you ever do decide to get married someday, marriage will be a welcome addition to the good life you already have, not something on which your happiness depends. So, till next time, Whether you want to get married or have no interest in marriage at all, do the work it takes to become the best you can be. If someday you get married, you'll be glad you did. And if you never get married, you'll be glad you did. You'll lead a fuller, richer, more enjoyable life, married or single. So, as always, till next time, thrive on. I hope you enjoyed this week's podcast. See you next week. Till then, be sure to subscribe and go check out my extensive archive of past posts at thrivesingles.com. And thrive on. Whoa, thrive. Yeah, come alive. There's more to life. You gotta grow, you gotta thrive. Whoa, whoa, you gotta thrive. There's more to life than to just survive. You gotta grow.